So client consultation, lifestyle questionnaire, and PARQ. So the same as client 1, we're getting them PARQ and lifestyle questionnaire to answer and complete, get a general sense of them as a person, see if there are any problems that may prevent them from participating in activity and if they're safe to do so. So client profile of client 2, Paul. He's 23-year-old male, weighs 49 kg, is 6'1". He exercises every day. He's got a busy job during the day, however, he has evenings free. Doesn't smoke, doesn't drink alcohol, hasn't had any injuries or surgery. He eats his 5 fruit and veg a day. He doesn't really get stressed. He gets enough sleep, and he doesn't have a family. His resting heart rate is 50, and his maximum heart rate is 197. So his long-term goal is he wants to increase his weight from 49 kg to 60 kg in a year and also increase his muscle mass. He stated he doesn't want to cut down on the amount of exercise, so we have changed the type of exercise he's doing to build as much mass as we can to maximise his sessions. He also wants to achieve this in a year, and we're going to measure his progression each week in increasing his muscle mass, his overall weight, so that we can see if he's made any progression or not. So this goal that we've come up with and discussed is specific, as it clearly states what needs to be achieved over the time frame. This goal is measurable, as we can clearly track his progression and see how he's getting on, and we can determine the amount of improvements required to make sure he stays on track to complete the goal. We can measure this weekly by getting on the scales and increasing the muscle mass, and we can also do this by the end of the year while weighing him, see if he's completed the goal. This goal is achievable as he is motivated to complete it, and he does as he puts the hard work in. This goal is realistic as he came up with it himself, so he's willing to complete it. Having discussed his target, we feel that's realistic. He must put the effort in to lift heavy weights. Lastly, this goal has a time frame and a deadline for completion, so he'll feel more determined. His medium-term goal, he wants to moderate his physical activity to 5 times a week, and he wants to make at least 3 of the sessions weight-based. He also wants to gain a pound a week, so at the end of the 6 weeks he wants to have 6 pounds. He also wants to complete his targets within the 6 weeks of starting because he wants to gain weight. To assess, we're going to weigh him weekly to make sure he's going to the gym for the correct amount of time. These medium-term goals are specific because they precisely state what needs to be completed and by when. They're measurable because they can take a note of the amount of time they go to the gym, what exercise he completes. Therefore, he's able to see if he's sticking to the goal, and if he is, he'll feel more confident. If not, we'll have to change things. These goals are achievable as they can be completed over time. They're realistic as they have to be done in 6 weeks, and he came up with them himself, so he believes he can do it. Having a set time, he'll be more focused. So the warm-up and the cool-down are exactly the same as client 1. I'd like them to do exactly the same as in that video. So week 1, the goal of the week to get the technique right of a squat and be able to squat and bicep curl with light weights. So Monday you're going to do a weight session at the gym, specifically focused on legs. You'll be completing squats with dumbbells. You start at 10 minutes on a bike to warm you up. Then you do 2 sets of 3 reps in front of a mirror and a trainer to make sure you got the right techniques, you don't injure yourself. Then we'll do 7 sets of 5 reps at around 60%, so an RPE of 11 with 5 kg dumbbells, and squatting with plus 10 kg. You're allowed to have 1 minute break in between. After you've done that, you're going to do some stretching, sitting down, reaching your toe and holding it for 20 seconds, and have 30-second rest and repeating it again so the lactic acid gets out of your body. So I've chosen to start working on his muscle endurance by providing low weights, high reps and medium intensity. So this is because we can slowly start working and increasing his muscle mass. Tuesday we'll be going back to circuit class at your local leisure centre. Be both cardio activities to give some, and also weights to give some variations. Some activities include the treadmill, jumping jacks, burpees, squats. It's for an hour long, 60 to 70% effort. You should be reaching 100 beats per minute. So as we're doing cardio and weights to fulfill his medium-term goal, as well as working his entire body. Wednesday's a rest day, but because you're used to doing exercise every day, you can go for a 30-minute walk at low intensity at around 7 RPE. So you just want to give the body time to recover. Thursday you'll be doing another weight session, refocusing on your arms. You'll be doing bicep curls with dumbbells. You start off with 5 kg, you do 5 sets of 5 with 30-second gap in between. After you've done that, you do 3 sets of 5 reps, again with both arms, and you'll be working at 75 to 80% effort. Again, this slowly increasing his muscle endurance, sustain heavy weights, and complete his goal. Friday, you do a gym session focusing cardio. You do some stretches to warm up. Then you'll run for 25 minutes. You'll start off by walking 5 kph for 5 minutes, increase your speed at a comfortable for 15 minutes. After you've completed that, go back to 5 kph, do a 5-minute cool down to prevent the build of lactic acid. An alternative exercise, if they didn't want to cycle, is rowing, and this can be the same benefits as running, as they both work for cardiovascular endurance. So we've chosen cardio sessions, either running or cycling, to increase your heart rate slowly, where you'll be able to talk throughout. Also, because you'll be sore from the day before weight session. Saturday is another rest day, so you can walk to the station out for work to prevent reversibility. And Sunday you'll be doing a swimming session. Where you'll be doing 6 lengths of breaststroke. So you have 10-second rest in between. You'll repeat it 3 times. You'll be working at 60% and reaching 118 beats per minute. So we've chosen swimming as you've done a lot of weight training to loosen up the muscles and become more flexible and stop DOMs setting in. Week 2. So the goal of the week will drop the effort slightly by keeping the weights at the same as before, but your aim is to drop down the exercise on your rest days. So Monday you'll be doing weights focusing on the legs. You do a 5-minute little cycle at the start at RP of 10. Then you do dumbbells 6 kg on each arm. You'll do 7 sets of 5 reps with the weights about 65 to 70 instead of the higher, and you should be reaching 128 beats per minute. So you can work this out on your Fitbit. So I've chosen to work at lower intensity to make sure you have the correct technique before adding weights. Tuesday we're doing spinning class at local leisure centre for 45 minutes. So that's 75% effort, and you're doing it around RPE of 12. So I've chosen a spinning class with variation of program, so you didn't get bored, and this is brilliant for building muscle in the quadriceps, which is adding to your goal. Wednesday's a rest day, but you could go for a 25-minute easy walk at RP of 10, again to prevent the muscle, but this could keep the muscles rotating if you go for this little walk. Thursday you'll be doing another weight session focusing on arms. You're doing 6 kg on each arm, 7 sets of 5 reps, again with 25 seconds rest in between. You're doing 4 sets of 5 with 7 kg dumbbells at 70% effort at an RPE of 10. Again, muscle endurance training, increase the tone of the body. Friday, you'll be going for an easy 25-minute run at 70% effort, so you don't strain any muscles. After that, you'll go for a 5-minute cool down to prevent lactic acid. Alternatively, if you wanted to increase the muscle, you could go for another session at home where you complete 50 press-ups and 50 sit-ups in your own time. So continuous training and cardio to keep the cardio levels as well as our focus increase. Or home session will increase the core and specifically work on the triceps. Saturday is your second rest day, so you'll be walking to the station and walking back again to keep your heart rate going. Sunday you'll be doing a swimming session again at local leisure centre, 6 lengths of front crawl, 20-second rest, then you repeat it 3 times, and then 3 lengths of breaststroke to cool down. So again, we've chosen this to increase your flexibility and muscle improvements of the week. This will improve you to give a full range of movements you require to live in daily lives. Week 3, so we're overloading the body more than the previous week to carry on seeing improvements. The goal of the week is increase weight to 2 kg and also drop the exercise of the rest day. So Monday, you'll be doing another weight session focusing on legs. You'll be doing squats with dumbbells. Start off by doing 1 set of 5 reps with 5 kg in each hand to make sure the arms are fully warmed up. Then you're doing 5 sets of 10 reps with 8 kg with 30 seconds at RP, 30-second rest, and RP of 13. So now we're increasing the reps, and progression will increase the muscular endurance and strength, which is our target. Tuesday you'll be doing another circuits class at your leisure centre. Because you've done this before, we're working at 80% maximal heart rate, around 147 beats per minute. or you could attend a spinning class and work at the same intensity. So we've kept this in the program as you're attending both these sessions before. So you want to keep it reasonable to your lifestyle. Wednesday is a rest day. We could go for a 20-minute slow walk just to get a bit of fresh air, as it gives the body time to recover. Thursday, you'll be doing another weight session focusing on arms. You're doing bicep curls. You start off by doing one set of 5 reps of 5 kg dumbbells, and you take a 30-second rest. You're doing 5 sets of 10 reps at about 70% effort and 9 kg in each arm. You do sets 1 and 3 in your right arm and 2 and 4 in your left arm, and the last 2 sets you're doing in both arms. So I've chosen each arm so you can recover to complete, and you could do it all. So this will increase your confidence as you don't miss any reps or sets out. Friday you'll be doing a cardio session on the treadmill for 30 minutes. To start off 5-minute walk at 6 kph to prevent you from pulling any muscles. You'll then run at a comfortable speed for 17 minutes, and then a sprint for 3 minutes at the end. This main duration should be at 70% effort, and the final sprint should be at 90% effort, where your heart rate should be 190 beats per minute. After you finish, go for a 5-minute cool down at 4 kph at 40% effort. So I've chosen to do some interval training as a variety, as it also works on your speed and aerobic endurance, so it's not all focused on weights. Saturdays are rest days. You can walk from the station again as usual. Sunday you'll be doing a swimming session, so 5 lengths of front crawl at medium intensity of 55% effort. You have 15-second rest, and you do it 3 times, and the lastly you do 5 lengths of breaststroke to cool down. So again, I've chosen this because it relaxes your muscles and stiffens them up, as you don't want this for the next week. You want to be ready for the next week. So week 4, the goal of the week is to increase the effort, so you're working harder to overload your body and gain as much as you can out of it. So Monday, you'll be doing another weight session focusing on your legs. You'll be doing weighted squats with dumbbells, again the same as last week, but with 10 kg dumbbells in each hand. You'll start off by warming up in a bike for 5 minutes at 50%. Then you'll do 5 reps. You do 1 set of 5 reps of 7 kg in each hand to make sure your muscles are warmed up. Then you do 6 sets of 10 reps with 10 kg in each arm with 20-second break in between to make it slightly harder. So we're reducing the recovery time periods in between each sets to make it harder to progression from week 1. Tuesday you'll be doing a spinning class, which is about 45 minutes long. As it is in your first time, you're doing about 90% RP of 17. So I've chosen this for you as it's familiar. Session Wednesday is a rest day. You go for easy 15-minute walk at a low intensity. Again, giving the body time to recover so injury doesn't occur. Thursday, you'll be doing weight session. Working on your arms, your bicep curls. You'll be starting off by doing 1 set of 5 reps of 7 kg dumbbells in each arm. Then you'll do 6 sets of 10 reps of 10 kg in each arm. And you'll do alternate sets. So I've chosen to increase the weight to continue to increase his muscular strength. Friday, you'll be doing a cardio session. You'll be going on a treadmill for 30 minutes. You do a 5-minute walk at the start at 6 kph to prevent you pulling muscles. Then you'll be running for 20 minutes at moderate intensity at 60%, and then a 4-minute sprint at the end, and then a 5-minute cool down. So I've chosen to repeat this session again as I feel like it's a good one. It's working both your speed and cardiovascular endurance, and also increase the duration of the sessions to make it harder. Saturday, the only exercise you'll be doing is walking from the station as usual as every Saturday. However, you could add a home session if you wanted to work harder. So you complete 50 press-ups and sit-ups in your own time. So alternatively, you could overload your session instead of so you could have no rest days. Sunday, swimming again. So you're doing 7 lengths front crawl, medium intensity, followed by 5 lengths of breaststroke, and you repeat this 3 times, and you have 20-second gap in between. So I've chosen swimming every Sunday as I feel like it prepares the body physically and mentally for the week ahead. And sometimes the program could be a bit overwhelming.